Written and illustrated by Omalar Azamino. This is me. This is the front. And this is the back. With the 3 stories. The first story is called Brown Like Me. The second story is called Curls Like Me. And the third story is called Name Like Me. It says, our roots are beautiful. So this is the back. This is the front. So I'm going to read y'all as a treat. I'm going to read y'all the first story in my book. And I'm giving this to y'all because I understand that when you're asking the community to support you in something, you have to first show your value. You know, you have to first show what it is that you are actually bringing to the table. You know, we can't be asking our community, hey, buy this, without giving them something first. And I'm giving you this treat of the first story because I believe that this first story really will encourage and inspire people to buy this book, you know, because they'll see how great this first story is and how much is relevant to black children and black adults and just us as a people in general. So anyway, straight to it. I made a cover for every book because let me tell you, originally it was supposed to be 3 separate books, but the site that I use, I had to have at least 24 pages in every book. So what I decided to do was just make a 3-in-1 series. That's why my book has all 3 books in here, why each book has its own cover, and also why it'll be more expensive than if you were to buy the book separately, but also cheaper than if you were to buy all 3 books separately, you know, if you get what I'm saying. So anyway, we'll talk about those details after I say what I have to say. So here's my dedication piece. And what it says is, to all my little black children learning to love themselves more each and every day. To all my black parents out here learning to support this love in every single way. We love and need you both. Omalara Azamino. Table of contents. And like I said, this is the cover to the first story. It's called Brown Like Me. Written and illustrated by Omalara Azamino. Mama, mama, why must I be so brown? My skin's so dark that it makes me frown. All of the children make fun of me. They say my skin is black because I have a disease. Oh, gorgeously chocolate little daughter of mine. Your brown is not a disease, but a part of your design. Yes, kids today may say things that are cruel, but here's something you can teach them that they may not learn in school. They want to know why you have the skin that you do? Tell them that you got it from your parents, and they're brown too. Tell them it's the color of your ancestors who are so brave and strong, and now the color being on you is just the way that they live on. Your skin is the reason that no matter how the sun shines, some people may burn, but you will be fine. And even on the brightest and hottest summer days, you can thank the sun for turning your brown a different shade. And when you get older and they ask why you haven't aged, tell them that your brown has filled that space with grace. Understand, my love, your brown skin is not a shame. It's a wondrous blessing that should always be praised. Because with mocha, coffee, toffee, and all our different hues, nobody in this world will have a brown like you. And that's beautiful. And this is the last page. And I'll show y'all, I guess, like, some of my illustrations. But I don't want to show y'all all of them. I want y'all to buy the book. But you'll see, like, I actually hand did all of these on just paper. And I colored them with crayons and I scanned them. So, you know, these are all handmade, drawn, and then colored. I figured that a children's book like this would be something that children could enjoy even more because I work with kids, and while I was making this, I was at school. Like, I would be at school and I would be coloring these pages. And they'll be like, how did you do that? And the thing is, though my children may not be able to make something like this right now yet, it's still something that seems attainable. You know, it's still an image that looks attainable. You could tell that it's drawn, and it makes them want to know how to draw it, you know. And this is the first page. So these are just some of the images. I'm not going to show you the images, of course, of my whole book, but that's just the first. That's the first book. I mean, not going to show you the pages of the whole series, but that's the first book. Basically all the pages. But what I will do is show you the covers of every book. So this is the cover to one. And let me tell you something about this cover. Today, okay, that's the second page. Sorry, I'm showing y'all stuff that y'all don't need to see yet. But let me tell you something about this cover. This morning, today when I was with my kids, I showed them this cover. And it was two of them. And then one of them, she was like, hey, my sister has this hair. And then the little boy who was with me, he was like, hey, I got that hair. You know, this is my hair. And then they were like, who's this? And then the other one was like, oh, I guess that's nobody. You know, and I just thought that was hilarious because it was really like my children saw themselves in this book. You know, they saw them looking at the images. And I didn't make them after them. But the fact that they could see themselves in this book called Curls Like Me right away, that's exactly what I wanted to do. That's why I wrote this. That's why God gave me this idea. And then the last cover is this one. It's called Name Like Me. And as you can assume, all of these books are about Black empowerment, African empowerment, and they mean everything to me. You know, I'll be real and say that I believe that this is the biggest accomplishment that I've ever made in my life. And I'm sure of that. I wrote and I illustrated these books, and it took time, and I made these covers. I did everything. It took a lot of time, and it was a lot of obstacles that I had to go through in order to get here. And I feel like this is life. This gives me life. This will give our children life. I'm so happy about this because I'm going to take it to school and read it to my children tomorrow. And I guess I see myself as an artist. I understand myself now. And I know that I was given my gifts so that I could give them to the world. And the only thing is making sure that we're actually sharing and appreciating art and artists' work. You know, we spend time to make healing things for our community, and we put in all our energy. And this book is way cheaper than the amount of time and energy I put into making it possible. And I just want my community to see that, appreciate it, love it just as much as I love it. But I know that that's already set. I don't have to sell y'all on this book. This book is everything. It's going to be everything. You know, it's going to be worldwide because it's something that all Black people from around the world can even relate to. You know what I mean? And I guess I just realized that I have videos on here of Leaders Are Readers challenges, of me rapping after my graduation, of pictures of all these different things that have so many likes or so many shares. Over 300 shares I got on my video where I was rapping after my graduation. This is way more important than what that would ever be to me. Because that was a moment, cool. I had a little shining moment, great. But this is about us. This is us right here. This is our story. It's called a Black Children's Story series because this is me. This is us. You feel me? So if I can get over 300 shares on a video where I'm rapping, as much as the supports, Black supporters, pro-Black, Black conscious, Black enlightened, whatever you want to call yourself, as many of you that are on my timeline, on my Facebook friends, on my, you know, this needs more. This needs, everybody who sees this video needs to share it. That's how important I think this is. And I mean, even if you don't buy it, sharing it so that our children, the parents of our children, can have access to this information, to know that it's even here. and that people are creating legacy for us, you know? At first, I'll say this too. I wanted to delete this video because it didn't seem perfect enough. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep it as it is because it's the most genuine that it could possibly be. I was a little nervous when I first came on, and now I done got into it a little bit more, and I can give you a little bit more of myself. But regardless, and it's kind of long now, but this is life. I wanted to share with y'all my life and what I've been doing and what I've been working on. And I wanted to let y'all know that I'm not off the scenes at all, that I'm still working. I'm still doing all that I could possibly do for us, and I'm going to do it in my way. And as I appreciate and I love all my Black brothers and sisters for the way that they are choosing to go about making their print, making their mark on our freedom, on our liberation, this is what I'm doing. I'm an artist, and I'm going to live in my artistic self fully, and I promise you that. And that's what you can count on from me. And let's just share the information. Let's share the wealth. I love y'all. And this sweatshirt, RBG, you can get it from blackandunleashed.com. Here's another thing, you know. Blackandunleashed.com. We have these sweatshirts available and t-shirts for our Afro Junk Black Power weekend. That's going to be July 22nd through the 24th in Detroit at Dauble's African Bee Museum. But anyway, that's a whole nother video for a whole, that's a whole nother topic for another video. But like I say, just wanted to share this with y'all. I'm going to keep showing y'all the cover because I'm just so excited. Like, this is beautiful. Y'all don't understand how much time and effort I put into this. And you will see when you actually buy it that, like, I put just some symbols in the background, just some African stuff. And it'll be available June 19th. You can order them now on Kindle for an ebook. You can order these now as an ebook on Kindle, but it's a pre-order. All books will be sent out June 19th. It will be available. This book in the printed copy will be available on Amazon on June 19th. So on June 19th, Juneteenth, our Freedom Day, this hardcover, if you want the hardcover copy of this book, you can go to Amazon.com and find this book under this title, or under the number that I placed below here. But either way, everything is everything. That's really all I gotta say. I don't want to keep prolonging it, but I want to make sure I get all the information in there that's necessary. And I guess that's the most important information. Go to Kindle, go to Amazon. You can find all of these books sold separately. Every book is sold separately on Kindle right now as an ebook for $9.99, and this book is on Kindle right now for $23.99. So you can see that's a deal. And the reason I make this even cheaper as an ebook than as a hard copy is because, physical copies, I think they should just cost a little bit more. So the physical copy is $25.99. The ebook is $23.99 for the whole series in one, and then every individual book is $9.99. So if you just wanted to purchase one at a time and see how you feel about them before you purchase the whole thing, that's also an option. I just want to say, I just thank y'all so much for watching this video right now, for still staying tuned even at 15:20, and just for all the support that y'all have given me, all the love that y'all given me up until this point. This is the biggest thing I feel like I've ever done, though. So let's see how far this goes. Let's see how far the support for our community goes, because this ain't even about me. This is about us, It's about our children. It's about our future. And this is something, to me, this is a piece that after I leave will always be here left behind. And that's what life is. That's what we should be doing, creating and leaving legacy. But Peace, love, black.